you'll notice a new secret bunker. I'll tell you all about that in just a second. Let's get this going here. OPS there, okay. And we need the live broadcast. Are we live? Are we live? Let's hope we're live. There we are, okay. And how's the audio? Okay. There it is, okay, and we share. Copy that, send it to the sliders. Oh, right, over here, sorry, 1 second. Hello, Christy, good to see you. Give me 1 second, let me just get this out to the people. Other people. Wait, where's my, yeah, here we go. Okie dokie, so that goes there. Hot dang, and let's do it to the Facebook. It's on your mind. Sorry, give me 1 second here. A1 off Wednesday from. I do have the on the road slide, but we're gonna leave that out. Hello, Lolo. From a new secret bunker. Starting now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And there we go. And post that one for the people. And then we turn this and send it out to the slider, the other folks. Okay. All right. Join. Oh, come on now. Join us for another live episode on YouTube. And there we go. All right. Now we're happening. All righty. Who's in? I think I saw Christy. I saw Christy. I saw Lolo. Excellent. Good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Yes. So here's what happened. At about 2 a.m. last night, there was a very loud explosion-y kind of bang and a massive spark light kind of thing happening. Woke me up and woke the pooches up. And right outside our window across the street is the transformer, or is actually the DWP station. And the transformer, one of the transformers blew. That came back on maybe 5 minutes later. So I was like, oh, good, thank goodness. But then it blew again. And that was out for a little bit longer, but that came back on. However, whatever they blew over there messed up the Spectrum broadcast somehow. So I have no Wi-Fi at home. I was invited to a lovely dinner by our friends Nadine and Jillian and Matthew. And so I came over here and we had a lovely dinner, and then I went home hoping that the Wi-Fi would be back on. It was not, so they were kind enough to invite me back, and their Wi-Fi is working evidently enough for us to have the show. So we're in good shape. We're live. We're happening. It's going on. We've got a great show. It's a one-off Wednesday, and there's a lot, as you can see now, lots of good red border stuff, 50s, 40s, 50s, etc. Good stuff. Including some Vegas. Who doesn't love some Vegas? More than meets the eye. Yes, indeed. Lolo, you are correct. So, yeah, we've got, tonight we're doing stuff from bringing back an old classic. Owen Mac Haggerty is back. And those are actually newish from him, like 05, which is interesting, but they're still good stuff. Then we go to the Freilich collection from our pal Eric Nolfo. And those are from 47 and 48. Very cool. And Then we've got the John and Marshall Lewis collection, and Our Lady is in rare form. Oh, she's so good. So good. And then finally, from the Ypsilanti, Michigan collection from my friend Jess, that's where we have all this great Vegas stuff from 1950. I believe we figured out that it's 1955 because it's the third anniversary of the Sands, which opened in 1952. See, even I can do that math. No film tonight because I couldn't drag the whole projector thing over here. That would have been just weird and rude. So we're just doing slides and then calling it a night. And because we got to get back and make sure everything's set up for Santa to show up with presents and stuff. Speaking of, Santa's doing some good work on the contesting front. He's hooking me up with some serious wins. Not super serious, but fun wins. I already showed you guys or told you guys about the wireless charger, and then I won I think I told you the cord bands, to wrap up, like, these kind of cords, that kind of thing. And then what was the other thing I just won recently? It's on its way. Oh, it's some kind of like a fire starter kit, like a camping thing, because I do so much deep woods camping. Anyway, yeah, that's all the news that is the news. Why can't I get this? Maybe it's this thing. Hang on, I'm just trying to get the angle correct here. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Santa hooked us up with a pacemaker. Yes, indeed, and hopefully that continues to work for a long time. That's a good hookup right there, by the way. So yeah, let's get to it, shall we? Let me get you some Alan Stein music ready. Make sure we're good there. Hang on. There he is. Excellent. Opening. Perfect. Oh, right. Look who made the journey. Our old pal Clyde. Right. So, hi there. Good to see you. Welcome to the Old-Timey Slideshow, brought to you by OPS Other People's Slides. I am still and always your host, Judd, here in the double secret bunker. Our good friends Jillian and Nadine and Matthew, kind enough to host us tonight to save the show. So it was either that or I was going to have to run down the hill and go to like Starbucks or something. That's always weird. Anyway, with that, my friends. Oh, by the way, in case anybody's keeping track at home, first of all, happy Christmas Eve, the 24th. Yep. Happy Christmas Eve and happy episode 2103, or also known as 2090 in a row. Crazy person. All right. And then with that, my friends, let's start the show. Oh, I got to get the lights are over there. Stand by.
Just when you were thinking there's much more we should be drinking, comes the master of disaster with a bunch of slides. Who's other people's slides? Wait, really? Yeah, other people's slides.
Oh my, indeed. And let me also just say this. I did have 2 Pimm's cups tonight at dinner, so, feeling a little lubricated and well oiled for the show. All right, let me turn the beat around. Here we go. Bam. It is, in fact, One-Off Wednesday. There you go. Let's see, is that right? Let's see if that'll help us this way. No. This way, no. I can't quite figure out the angle. That's so weird. Let's do this, maybe. Oh, that's something, I think. Oh, the other thing I just discovered at the end of the show, let me go look at this, because it seems like my viewing area is way smaller than what your viewing area is. Like right now. Hello, J-Dowd. Welcome. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Let's do that. All right, now, I think I have these in the correct order. I'm hoping. Hold on. Yep, that's the ending slide, which means these are the beginning slides. Right. All right. Here we go. We're going to start out with the. It's bringing back an old classic, the Haggerty collection. Oh, sorry. By the way, here let's move this, and we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. OPS Live on YouTube, of course. Oh, I should have done that in the other direction. That's fine. So we're starting out with the Owen Mac Haggerty collection, circa, I don't know, probably a few years ago. And we're in the year of 2005, but we are going to downtown Los Angeles. And I just realized these are horizontal, so we're not going to get the full image, but you'll get the idea. Some of them. Yeah, so that's DTLA right there, downtown Los Angeles in '05. So that's literally 20 years ago. And here is some more from downtown. This is a nice little apartment building that I feel like I've definitely driven by here. Immediate occupancy. Not sure exactly, but I have a pretty good feeling that that's somewhere I've been. Here is, I forget the name of this tower, but it is fairly famous in the West here. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. Let's pan up a little bit. Yeah, so that's, again, downtown Los Angeles. The USA, is that the US Bank building? Yeah, I think that's what that is, the US Bank building. Now, interestingly, what does that say? City, oh, and Citigroup in the front there. Okay. There you go. Some downtown LA stuff. And here is another building that, again, I've seen, but I couldn't tell you what it is right now. That one. Oops, let's get some focus there. Oh, man, I got to push this back a little bit, I think. Yep. Is that better? Better, worse, better? I think that's actually better. On the top, at least, it's now out of focus on the bottom. Huh. Yeah, let's call that good. All right, so that's, again, downtown LA. One-off Wednesdays. Indeed, JD. Yeah, you're gonna like this one. Because once we get out of the Owen Mac Haggerty zone, then we're into the early, we have some 40s, we have some 50s, we have some 70s, and our gal is looking spectacular from the Marcia and John collection. Here we go. This one, the Wedbush building. I don't know what the heck that is. Wedbush. Okay. And here again is another one of these big buildings that you kind of see but don't know exactly what it is. This is where I need Shribes. Shribes knows all these buildings, I'm sure. I believe that's still downtown LA, but at some point they did make a trip to Hong Kong, which we're about to see. And I think, so this could be either downtown LA or Hong Kong. I'm thinking that's still downtown LA. And then here's, there you go, HSBC. So they got this whole crew of guys in white. I'm not sure what these guys are or are doing, but they are all dressed in white and going onto that big plane. That's a 747, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe we are in Hong Kong. Wait a minute, which way are these going? Okay, that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in Hong Kong now, because if you had a fire, you would go for the fire hose reel. Clearly. Hold on, let's move this up just a touch. There we go. Hello, soldiers. Yes, indeed. Hello, good call. Yes, the Lewises, Jake. Sorry, I didn't see that, but yes, that is correct. All right, so that's there. And then here is some great shots of, and we've been here before for sure. It's Jumbo's Floating Restaurant. Here we go at night. Look at that. That's a great shot. Jumbo, which is just a humongous barge type ship that they built this entire restaurant around. Very cool. And then here's the other side of Jumbo. And there you go. Nice. And that is the Hong Kong skyline in the background there. I think that's those four condos that we always see. But yeah, there's Jumbo's. How's my image? Good, good. Yeah, that's not too bad. I can accept that. Giant HVAC unit, yeah. All right, now here we go. This is super cool. I'm actually going to show you this just because. Where am I? There it is. So here, well, you can't really see it. Yeah, so you see the one line where it says Kodachrome up there? That indicates if it's a red border with one line like that, with one text line, that means it's the 40s. I think that's about as early as you'll see normally. As a matter of fact, that may be the 30s or the 40s. I don't know if they changed that until the 50s. But this one is specifically 1948. And these guys were very good about notating the slides, although not on the slide directly, but they had a nice little sheet of paper that I have. This is from the Froelich collection from our pal Eric Norber. I mean, not Eric, Eric Nolfo. And this young gentleman is Mr. Greg Welton, polishing his skis at Big Bear in 1947. Sorry, let me get you a little. Yeah. Oh, there's another guy in there too. I didn't realize there were two guys. But you can see a couple open beers, and looks like they're getting the skis ready to hit the slopes. Always fun. Now, I think either still 47 or possibly 48. These were all taken between December of 47 or January of 48. So here's this young lady. This is Carol and the Poinsettias of Oceanside. I didn't know Oceanside was this poinsettia mecca, but there it is. Lots of poinsettias. And here is, in fact, the poinsettia pasture. I don't know, what would you call that? Give it a second, it'll pop in once the heat kicks in. There we go. Poinsettia garden, not really poinsettia. What is that? Lost my language abilities. I don't remember. Me not good words. Here's some more poinsettias. Bingo, there he is. Wait for it to pop. Yeah, so the car, which may be a bug. No, I don't think it's a bug. Is in motion, so that's why that one's still blurry, but the background is good. Now here is interesting. I'm not sure. Do we have any Stanford grads in the audience? I'm guessing not. 17. No, it's $17,999 for all the poinsettias. I gotcha. Nice. Yeah, here is. This is Stanford, and this is in fact I believe it's the Hoover Tower. I'm not sure if that's J. Edgar or if there's somebody else, but yeah, that's called the Hoover Tower at Stanford. And this is, again, I'm pretty sure this is 1948 now. And then we have all these Stanford shots here. So that's Hoover Tower. That is, wait for it to pop. There we go. That's such a cool feature. That is the Memorial Auditorium at Stanford. So I'm assuming that's where they had speakers come and speak, or concerts or whatever. Unless behind it is a stadium, and then maybe that's where they play football and such. And then here is and I would love to actually see the current view of this same area. This is the front the front drive at Stanford. And did it pop? I can't tell if it popped yet or not. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to guess this is way different now. Just a guess, though. All right, so that's the front drive. Here is the quad as seen from the Hoover Tower. Again, I'm guessing this has changed a bit. There you go. Where's the pop? All right, so that's the quad. And then here is something called History Corner, also in Stanford. I don't know what the whole history is behind it, but there it is. History Corner in Stanford. And then our last Stanford shot of the night is this one from Encina at Stanford. That may be the name of the building or the area, I'm not sure, but there you go, Encina. Again, I'm assuming from the Hoover Tower, though. Okay, my friends, so I hope you're ready. So this is from the John and Marcia Lewis collection. Again, I don't think our heroine is Marcia, but can't confirm 100% yet. The Herbert Hoover Memorial, built in 1941. Nice. All right, so this was a trip to 1971 trip to Israel and Europe in the same trip. So I'm not sure which is which. I think this one feels Israeli, but I might be wrong. So there's that one. And then here we go. Now we've got this one I feel is definitely more European if you're looking at the folks here instead of, yeah, that feels Dutch to me or Scandinavian or something like that. But definitely Euro and not Israel. Hang on, let's see if I can get some focus there. Oops, sorry. There's that kid. Okay, yeah, those guys. So that is, again, probably Europe somewhere. Now this one is, this one I'm going to guess is somewhere in Israel or in the surrounding areas because there you go. You've got the guy on the right who looks like Omar Sharif in Lawrence of Arabia. And then you got the guy in the middle who's got some great ears and a solid mustache. I actually, I'm going to end up looking a lot like that guy. Not a lot of hair, good solid white, mostly white mustache. And then I'm not sure what the other guy's holding there, if that's a riding crop or something. Anyway, great photo of these guys. So I'm going to guess they're in Israel or in the area, but we might be going back and forth here because this one does not look that way. This looks Euro to me. And it says Integritas. Integritas. I don't know. Integritas is my guess, is what that says. And it says it's a coat of arms on a gate. So again, I doubt this is Israel, but I might be wrong. Yeah, again, I think that's probably Euro because this next one, and these were not in any specific order, but this next one is our gang in Paris, Arc de Triomphe, of course. Probably the Champs-Élysées heading up that way, or one of those main thoroughfares. Again, not recommended to stand in the middle of the road like that, but, they're getting the shot, so anything for the film. Now, here we go. Here's our first spotting of our favorite gal. And she is doing some great work here with that hair. And our dude looking very 70s with his leather jacket, his shades, and his well-slicked hair. Yeah, she's got her boots that are made for walking. You'll see them again shortly. This is actually kind of cool. This is the world's, come on, get in there, Houston, there we go. The world's lowest point, 394 meters or 1,291 feet below sea level. How about that? As a matter of fact, Matthew may have just been here. He just got back from Egypt and was telling us all sorts of fun stories, including floating in the Dead Sea. So that's got to be right around where this is my guess. Oh, I hope you're sitting down and having a drink because here she is with a guard Oh, look at the hair. 1971. She is one of Charlie's Angels for sure. Yeah, just spectacular. And look at the chains and the belt and the glasses. Everything is just working. So yeah, that's our gal. This is super cool. This is like the city of Tanis, the map room from Indiana Jones. If you can see, this is actually a small scale model of, again, I assume Israel, but you can see regular sized folks in the upper right corner there. So this is all just a tiny, tiny version of the real thing. And it may be like the map of how the city used to be or whatever it is, but there you go. Now, this is, here's our gal. Shot of the night, I think, for this one. Here she is with her traveling partners, not the guy, but this lady friend and I'm assuming her husband. Here you go. Bam. It is Euro Tour Barbie right there. Look at that outfit. Look at that hair. I mean, come on. She is spectacular. Gams aplenty, and the boots made for walking, of course. I mean, I guess that could be her mom and dad. Now that I'm looking at it with the bigger view here. I also would like to point out, okay, so this probably is Israel, maybe. Yeah, because you've got your little Hasid man right here. I was going to say this was Euro and like a France or something, but yeah, she's just spectacular. But I also wanted you to note this guy with the black socks, black shoes, and shorts, and the socks all the way up to the knee. That's a good look right there. Also, by the way, deep V right here for us. Yeah, Euro Tour Barbie is definitely it. She's winning everything on this one. There we go. Look at that. Perfection. Yes, good call, Jake. Team Coke. Oh, right. That's right. This is the Grand Oriental Bazaar in here. So maybe that's where they were heading. So, all right. So that is our John and Marcia Lewis collection. And then here is from the Ypsilanti collection from Jess. These are pretty cool. This is from the mid to late 50s, is my guess. And we're going to start out with a little Lake Tahoe. Here we go. Oh, let's wait till that gets a little pop of. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so there's our guys at Lake Tahoe. And then this is another shot from Lake Tahoe. Look at this boat. This is a beauty. That is spectacular. And let's wait for the pop. Thank you. Oh, still out of focus. Hold on. Yep, there you go. Yeah, look at that beauty. Whew. That is a great looking boat. All right. Next up, we are going to. A lot of Hoover tonight. This one, Hoover Dam. And wait for it. Pop. Where's the pop? No pop. Interesting. Hoover. There it is. Hoover Dam. Look at that shot. That's a beauty. Again, this is probably mid-late 50s is my guess, 55 to 59-ish. And then here we go. We are going to do a quick tour of Vegas, and it is spectacular. Here we go. Starting out with, I believe this should be the Riviera. Let's just confirm that. Yep, there you go. The Riv, which, am I mistaken, or does the Riviera still exist? They may still have a Riviera going. I can't remember now. Where's the pop? Yeah, juiced. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Old school Riviera right there. Here comes another old school, and let's check out the cars in the front here. This is so great. This is the Hacienda, also very old school. Nice, look at that. Las Vegas Hacienda, and then look at the are those golf carts, what is that on the left side here? What do we think these are? Are they golf carts charging or something? That's weird. Anyway, yeah, look at this beast of a car, convertible. Oh, that's a beauty. Okay, Hacienda. Next up is this is the one. So this is how we're determining what year it is. I'm pretty sure this is 1955 because of this shot of, oops, let's get that guy out of the way. This shot of, the sands, and wait till it pops and we can get the writing going. Come on. Yeah, so it says the Sands' third anniversary. And they opened in 1952, so this would be 1955. Yeah, this is old school Sands. We were there for, I believe, the last weekend before they closed down. I think for Shribes' bachelor party, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the Sands? Yeah, that was at the Sands. Drippy candles, yes, indeed. Yep, 3 drippy candles. All right, so that is that one. Here's another great old school Vegas place. Here is the New Frontier, not the old Frontier, the New Frontier with some great cars in the front. And then here is, let's see, that's the New Frontier. Here again, back to the Hacienda, and this is the parking lot with the great signage out front. That guy on the horse. It is, it says something, wait, where is it? Hacienda, there you go. The 4 times, 4 shows nightly, and their famous buffet, 6 p.m. to midnight. By the way, I bet you that cost $3.99 at most. And yeah, just the great cars. Look at these beasts. That's a big Cadillac right there in the front. Not sure what the second one is, but yeah, I mean, there was nothing. Look at that. I bet every piece of property there is now built up to massive, big name hotels and casinos. That's my guess. All right, here's another beauty. Also, we were there when they imploded this one. The Dunes. Again, very old school Vegas right there. And let's wait for the pop, hopefully. Nope, maybe not. There he is. Okay. Yeah, the big Sultan guy on top of the dunes. They used to have, or maybe this is before they had, there was like a camel, fake camels that you could take pictures with out here, I think. Maybe it's over here more, I'm not sure. But that's old school Sands. And then this is a great shot. Oops. This is a great shot of Vegas, downtown Vegas, which is Fremont Street, long before it was covered. And you've got the Golden Nugget on the left, and you've got the old cowboy guy on the right, who does the neon cowboy, who does the thumb thing. You got Hotel Apache. Yeah, just super cool neon happening here. Very cool. All right, and I think that's actually going to do it. I will save the interstitial slide because we're not doing movies tonight. And so, in fact, I probably do not want to burn this one. Give me 1 second. Let's get this guy out here, our old school kind of cruddy version, because I don't want to ruin our directed by shot. And with that, my friends, where am I here? Hang on. Wait for it. Yeah, there we go. So there you have it, my friends. That has been yet another backwards. Stand by. There you go. I'll give you a little, disaster music for that little flub up. All right, so with that now, my friends, that has been yet another Kodak Carousel Projector production, directed by Judd and co-starring you fine, fine folks. And a big, big thanks to Jillian and Nadine and Matthew for hooking us up with the Wi-Fi, because Spectrum is trying to sabotage us. They'll never get us. All right, that is it. I think we're officially into, we're 15 minutes away. Jake, you should be in bed. Santa does not come to bad girl houses where they're awake. So, Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night and all that stuff. It is not Christmas yet, but Christmas Eve. So, not even something was stirring, not even a mouse. I don't know. Anyway. That's going to do it for us tonight. That was episode 2103 total, or 2090 in a row. A mere 10 days away from 2100 episodes in a row. And with that, my friends, we will see you guys tomorrow. Regular slide time, if we get the internet back up. Same slide channel. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy, and good night.